Insurance. Get on a guaranteed money. Let's do it. Good morning. So, I posted about this great week I had last week, and one of the days was Saturday. God, I came this close to $600. What stopped me from getting $600? A couple tip baiters, baby. God, it drives you crazy, don't you? Oh, it drives me crazy. So, how have I learned to accept tip baiting? Now, I'm going to say some controversial things here. They may upset you. Warning. Let's get to it. Okay, so Saturday night, right? It's 9 o'clock at night. I know I'm this close. You know what I mean? And I get a decent delivery out of the fence store. Matter of fact, I think it paid $30. It's right at 9 o'clock. I get to the fence store. I'm kind of wondering if they're even going to give it to me. I'm shocked that it's ready. Because a lot of times it won't be ready. And then they just tell you, no, we're not doing that one tonight. But no, it was ready. They even brought it out, the whole 9 yards. When I left the store, it was like 9:10, 9:15. I'm like, man, it's kind of late. I kind of knew that. You're right. I get to the first house. It's completely dark. Upstairs, I can see a TV light going, right? So they're home. So I drop it off. I feel a little guilty about it. I'll be honest that it's pretty darn obvious that these people were not expecting this Walmart grocery delivery right now. Hey, but I need this money, right? So I deliver it, go to the next house. It's the same exact way. So they have an elaborate security system that you can see, but they're completely dark. And even more so, you can absolutely tell these people do not want somebody clumping through the yard at 10 o'clock at night delivering groceries. They did not. It was obvious. But I went ahead and did it because I needed that money to get the $600. But I pretty much knew that I may get tip baited. You know what I mean? And sure enough, I did. You can rationalize and justify and say, hey, Walmart sent me there. You know what I mean? But hey, these people also, hey, Walmart tells them right there, we'll deliver what we want. And if you don't like it, too bad. It's really, I don't exactly say that, but pretty much. So the only person they have to take out their frustration on is us. And let's just face it, a lot of people are looking for a way to tip bait. Most people, and I agree with this theory, that most people are going to tip bait no matter what. And some people do it at the drop of a hat. It is what it is. And we like to here's where I'm going to start getting a little controversial. We like to fancy ourselves as independent contractors. That we're our own little business, whatever. Blah, blah, blah. Well, we're going to have business expenses then, right? When somebody walks out of a restaurant and doesn't pay, hey, the restaurant didn't do anything wrong. They brought their food, all that. Maybe those people weren't expected to wait for the food, whatever. They could rationalize and justify walking out. What about thieves? People just steal stuff from Walmart. Us drivers get accused of it all the time. Blah blah blah. That's an expense for Walmart. Tip bait is just one of our expenses. Let's just get real honest about it. Walmart almost encourages it. They tell you right when you're ordering something, hey, you don't have to tip. The other thing, they let people know you got 24 hours to adjust it. I mean, they don't just flat out encourage it, but they come close enough. Blah blah blah, right? It's just part of it. It's just part of it. Walmart needs everybody, right? They need as many people that they can get to sign up for Walmart Plus, and they just pass that expense on to us. Is that fair? Well, if you haven't figured it out already, life ain't fair. It's not. Bottom line. Number two, Walmart needs everybody to sign up for Walmart Plus as they can to be able to afford the base pay, all that, blah, blah, blah. To pay those surges, all that. They need as many people to sign up as they can, and we need them, and they need us to accept that some people are going to tip bait us. It's just part of the process. It's a partnership. Now, do they always fulfill their part of it? No, they don't. Let me tell you another little story real quick. A week ago or so, Walmart overpaid me on a delivery. Did I call them and say, hey, you overpaid me? No. Well, then I shouldn't call them and say, hey, that person tip baited me. It's the same thing, man. It's the same thing. If I did call Walmart and I did complain, hey, I got tip baited. Okay, then you know what they would probably say to me? Now, everybody don't get incentives and all that. Depends where you live and all that. But you know what they would probably say to me? Well, how much did you get tip baited? Oh, I don't know. It was about $5, $10, something like that. $20 for the whole weekend. Dude, I gave you $200 in incentives. What are you crying about? You're right. Are you feeling me, man? It's just part of the game. Tip bait is just part of the game. Like I said, Walmart comes kind of close to an incursion. Let's go back to the independent contractor thing. Hey man, like I'm in the trucking industry, we use independent contractors. Hey man, they still gotta follow rules. When they get to the dock and all that stuff, there's rules that gotta be followed or they get booted. A lot of them still have to wear a company uniform, they gotta follow the rules of the company, all of that. Don't think just if you're an independent painter and you go paint a house, hey man, there's rules to that. You gotta have a certain kind of tools. You gotta dress a certain way. You got to, be well groomed to a point. All that stuff. Just because you're an independent contractor doesn't mean that that you could go dilly-willy all over the place. No, there's still rules and stuff. There's still stuff you got to abide by. And you're going to have expenses. Even if you're an independent contractor, a lot of times you get a percentage of what the total revenue is. Well, if the customer decides not to pay as much, guess what? You get a lower amount. And there's nothing you can do about it. The company and the independent contractor share that. What must Walmart share? Well, Walmart is still paying you their base pay. The tip is something separate from that. That really is just your contract with their customer. And if their customer decides they don't want to pay it, guess what? Walmart's going to say, that's on you, baby. That's on you. Do I like tip baiters? No. Do I think they're really, 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 really stupid? Yes. I've got a bunch of stickers in my bag, you know what they have? They have that person's last name on it. And then, a lot of people screenshot every delivery they do. And so they have your address and your name. Are you stupid? The other part of it, man, Sunday, I got so many good tips. 25 here, 20 here, 15 here. Wow. It was tip day on Sunday. Did I make a video about that? I need to. Yeah, instead of just complaining all the time, let's talk about positive stuff. All tip baiting is business expense. That's it. Do businesses get to write off all their expenses? Not specifically, no. There might be a way for us to write off tip baiting. It'd be a lot of work. I'm personally not going to go to that much work over the little bit of money that it is, which for me is probably about $100 a month. I'm going to make $10,000 this month. Am I going to worry about that $100? I can if I want to. A lot of people will forget about the $9,900 and just focus on that 100. I'm not going to. Life's too short. People are who they are, even when they're horrible. And tip maters are. They're just horrible. It's never like, as much as I knew I may get tip mated Friday. Walmart did send me. Saturday. Walmart did send me there. And people are smart enough to figure that out. But just like I rationalized and justified delivering it because I wanted the money, whoever tipped me to me that night, they rationalized and justified not giving me the money. But when they knew that, hey man, I'm just doing what Walmart asked me to do. It's not my fault, to a point. I mean, it is what it bottom line, it is what it is. I hope you understood where I'm coming from. It's just I have to have a process of letting stuff go. And tip making something is pretty hard to let go. But I had done it. And the way to do it is just write it off as expense. Now after I made a stupid video about it, you know what's going to happen to me tonight. You know that, right? And I know that too. And it's going to make me so mad that I wish I didn't make the stupid video.